I mean, you guys, I'm sure you guys experience issues, but they're different kind of issues, like issues that you have to go through, every day, but you work through them together. And what kind of stuff do you guys deal with? I know you made a post about it the other week.
Everything's a process.
Oh no.
I could go on and on about pain points, stuff that goes. I mean, even just coming to Washington, flat tire. I'm numb. I'm numb to all the things. Like, I'm at this point where and that's one of the things that bus life and just living as a nomad has taught me is just learning how to be adaptable. Like, you have to learn to pivot so dang quickly. There's like so much stuff could go wrong. I mean, if that mean even on a smaller scale, like, okay, I need to work today. I don't have internet or my hotspot's not working. I need to get service. I'm like getting a flat tire, and like at one point, Chris and I were in Florida, and the motorcycle was like on the back of the bus, and I'm hearing like a honk beside us. I'm like, dude, your bike's like on the ground. And I'm like,
Oh no.
and I'm just like, all right, like just like I'm numb to it. And like through that, Chris and I will work together. Okay, Chris is really good at this. I'm good at this, and just learning how to blend each other's strengths and weaknesses. And just like letting it ride. Because at the end of the day, one of the things that I really try to remind myself through everything is like, for the most part, like these are first world problems. Like, I'm very blessed and lucky enough to even have a place to sleep, have a place where I can lay my head every night, have water, all the things that like I truly need, right? And if I ever in a situation where I like need food, I can always go to a restaurant. Or if I need like, I can always make like, if the bus becomes so painful, I can always get a hotel. I can always kind of readjust. And that's one of the things. It's like, man, I'm just like through everything, I'm still lucky. I'm still blessed. I'm still like so happy to be where I'm at. Um, perspective, yeah. Like it's given me so much perspective.
Yeah, that's
And I know when I go back home, like, I'm going to struggle because I've lived a very unconventional life that, again, like isn't the norm. But I know, like, I'm going to feel like internally like I'm an outcast. Um, I've just been on the road for so long. I don't know. I just like can't really like. I don't look at materialistic items the same way that I once did. I don't look at like money and a salary the same way. Like I just have a different lens on life. And again, like I don't knock anyone else's, but for me, the trip has empowered me to kind of think in a certain way, and I'm so grateful for that.
yeah, that's it's nice you mentioned that because I don't you guys actually kind of understand what it feels like to deploy for us. It's like we go and like for example, we go to the Middle East and we go to some nice places too, but if we go to the Middle East and then, it's like you don't have anything. Like the food's crap, water's been sitting out in the sun. Like it's not fun. And then you get back and like people start complaining about like, oh, my TV won't turn on, or like I won't get Netflix won't load. It's like, dude, who cares? Like why are you getting upset about that?
Or
Like,
I didn't get enough cream in my Starbucks
yeah,
coffee.
exactly.
And
Yeah, it's like relax
so
now.
right, and that's
think
so bad. Yeah.
I think it's interesting too because I think we even like the three of us got to experience that on like a smaller scale. Like
Yeah.
obviously you guys have been on the road for a lot longer a time than we were on the road. But even just being out and like kind of doing everything, like we did everything on the fly on our trip as well. Like we
Yeah.
didn't know where we were staying the first night when we got to Montana. We just kind of like winged it. We were like, hey, you know what? If we find a place, great. If not, to the circle. Um,
To the circle.
the circle. But yeah, so we did get a little bit of taste of I think both sides of it, where it's like you look at it in a perspective of okay, like I could have it so much worse. Like it's like you said, like first world problems. But then I think we also got kind of the alternative perspective too of like, wow, staying at home is really easy. Like we could have stayed home or we could have went on a vacation where we had hotel rooms planned and everything else, but like we decided to do it this way, and I think we learned so much from it and so much about ourselves from it. So I think it was really great to kind of get both sides of that.
100%. And I know we love cliche statements on the pod, but like one of the things that I'm a true believer of is like with anything, like growth does not come from comfort zones, and when you expose yourself to that unknown or that possibility of things that could go wrong, and you are stretching yourself, if that's mentally, physically, whatever it is, that's where you grow. That's where you're experiencing kind of a new avenue of of life and all of that. And so I think it's really important that we get a taste of that, and that could be on a smaller scale, like running an extra mile during your run. Like, yeah, it's going to be hard, but if you push through that, you're going to feel so much more victorious through that at the end. And it's, you know, it's the pain or whatever it is, however you want to classify it, it's usually worth it. And you're actually at the end like very proud of yourself for that journey.
Yeah, just like that hike we all did, that highlight.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this clip and want to see more, click the link below or head over to our channel, like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell icon so you can stay up to date on the most current lessons learned content. See ya!